Welcome to a guided tour of your Coach's Console system. During this video, we'll be covering an overview of the system, fun features our members love, places to watch out for, hotspots and tips you'll want to know, and we'll meet the team. Let's get started with an overview of the system. In your Coach's Console system, there are 6 main areas I'll be showing you today. I'll go over each one briefly here, and then we're going to jump into the console system and I'll show you where to find them. So first of all, the dashboard. When you log into your console system, you'll be greeted by the dashboard. It's your home base. You'll have easy access to lots of important information about your business and your clients right at your fingertips. Next, we'll talk about how to navigate the system. I'll show you the navigation sidebar, how to do some quick ads, and then we'll take a look at the right sidebar tools and promptings. Next, we'll look at the coach profile and settings. This is where you'll want to enter all of your personal information like your business name, phone number, time zone, all the settings to get your system up and running. Next, we'll take a look at the Support Center, where you can find answers to your questions, video tutorials, and other helpful resources. And then we'll take a look at the private Facebook Mastermind group, exclusively for members of the Coach's Console, where you can ask questions and get feedback and support when you need it. You'll definitely want to join this group right away if you haven't already. Now let's open up the console and I'll show you around. Welcome to your Coach's Console system and the dashboard. As soon as you log in, you're greeted by the dashboard. You'll see several different sections, each with various information. For example, there's a section for recent events, where you'll be able to see any activity that's happened within your system. If you're in boot camp, you'll see a boot camp section with the next session, a button to go right to your boot camp portal, and the boot camp Facebook group. You'll see the Tuesday at 2 live training schedule, and many other different sections. You can close and expand each section as well. To do that, you'll click on the arrow at the right-hand side of the header. You click it, and it will close. Click it again, it will expand. You also have the ability to rearrange sections on your dashboard. To do that, you're going to click on the 6-dot pattern here at the left side of the header. Click on it and drag it where you want to move it to. Easy as that. You can always get back to your dashboard from anywhere in the system by clicking on the Dashboard tab in the upper left corner of your system. Now let's take a look at how to get around in your Coach's Console system. Here on the left, you'll see the blue navigation sidebar. In that sidebar is a tab for each module in your system. We already talked about the dashboard. You have contacts, calendar, website, communicate, billing, cart, and reports. If you click on any one of those tabs, you'll see a submenu pop up that gives you some other options that pertain to that module. If we click on the Contacts tab, you'll have access to your entire contact list and each status type. You have active, inactive, hot leads, prospects, and buyers. You can click on a status type to see the prospects or the contacts in that particular status type. So let's click on a contact name. And when you do that, you'll be able to view their profile and all the information relating to that client. Appointments, their client log, emails that you've sent to them, forms, products that they've purchased, courses they're involved in, their agreements, invoices, and even to-do list items that pertain to that client. Over here in the right sidebar, you'll see some quick links or shortcuts and other reminders or promptings that relate to the page that you're on. Next, I want to show you where to find your coach profile in the system settings. You can do that from 2 different locations. One is if you click on your photo down at the bottom left of the navigation sidebar, you'll see your coach profile here and your settings. Or you can go back to the dashboard and click on My Account. And here's your coach profile. You'll want to be sure to fill in all the fields on this page and upload a photo, and then click on Save. Now let's look at the Support Center. You can get to the Support Center in two different ways. One, from your dashboard, click on Customer Support, or you can click on the blue question mark down here in the navigation sidebar. When you click on that, it's going to open a new tab, and here's the Support Center. Here you'll find Getting Started guides, your video tutorials, frequently asked questions, and you'll also find the Tuesday at 2 resources, a link to that Facebook group we've been talking about, and the Certified VA Marketplace. You can also type keywords, phrases, or question in the search box to have access to the matching video tutorials and frequently asked questions. You can also submit a support ticket by clicking on this orange button, Submit a Request, in the top right-hand corner. So those are the main areas, an overview of how you'll move around and find things in your Coach's Console system. And now I want to share with you some fun features our members love. First of all is our private Facebook mastermind group. You gotta be in there. It's a community of like-minded coaches who are setting up, launching, growing, and scaling their businesses, all using the Coach's Console system to do it. It's an amazing group of people. Our support team is in there, our certified virtual assistants are there, and Kate and Melinda hang out there too. So you'll want to be a member of that Facebook group. Next is our Tuesdays at 2 live training. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we host a live training and coaching webinar where we spotlight a specific feature or strategy and then show you how to use it or implement it in your console system. There's always time for Q&A too. And remember, you can find the upcoming call topics on your dashboard. Next is frequently asked questions and video tutorials. You'll find these in the Support Center. Whenever we get a question through the help desk that's relevant or we think it'll be helpful to everyone, we add that to the FAQ section. We also have a ton of video tutorials for all the parts and pieces of your console system. They're typically pretty short, about 2 minutes or so, and you can search the Support Center to quickly find the information that you're looking for. Next up is the client log. Our members love the client log, and their clients love the client log too. It allows you to interact with your clients and them to interact with you online securely between your coaching sessions. Every client in your system has their own private client log, which makes it super easy to review what your client has sent you or post a message of your own, all in one secure place. Newsletters. It's important to have a keep in touch marketing strategy, and newsletters are perfect for that. If you're just starting out, you may feel a little apprehensive about creating a newsletter, but we've got you covered. We've given you 3 free articles, and they're already in your system in the newsletter module to get you started. And then there's the private client website. Your system includes a private website for your clients only. It's a secure place for them to access forms, documents, your calendar, invoices, make payments, access course content, all of that in a secure way. So once you get your basics set up, you're definitely going to want to focus on building out your private client website. Now let's talk about 5 things that you need to know before you attempt them on your own. The first one is your Coach's Console website prefix. Next is importing contacts, calendar sync, using source code or HTML in the content editor, and customizing your notification templates. Some of these are vital pieces of your system, and others are more advanced options that I just want you to be aware of. So let's go into the console system and take a look at each one of these. Here we are back in our console system, and let's take a look first at setting up your Coaches Console website prefix. So you're going to go to the Website tab over here in the navigation sidebar, click on that, and then we'll go to Settings. Now your website prefix information is going to be right up here at the top. And you probably already have something in here because you set that up when you signed up for your Coaches Console account. But you can change it if you like. You can use your name, your business name, but once you set this, you're going to want to leave it alone. Changing the prefix changes other pieces in your system, and it can be really messy to sort that out. So pick a prefix that you want to stick with. And you'll see that the prefix, Coaching Beyond is our prefix here, is actually the first part of our Coaches Console website URL. So the website URL is coachingbeyond.coachesconsole.com. Now, technically speaking, your website is a subdomain of our corporate domain. That way, you don't have any additional registration fees or admin fees or hosting fees. Now, if you already have your own domain and you want to point that to your public Coaches Console website, you can check this box right here. I want to use my own custom domain name for my Coaches Console website. When you do that, there are some instructions that will pop over here that you need to follow in order to set that up. You'll also find in the Support Center some good video tutorials that will help you with this as well. So if you don't have your own domain name, don't need to worry about that. You've got your Coaches Console domain right here. So the next thing I want to show you is how to import contacts. You may already have a list of contacts in one or multiple places, and you'll want to get those into your system. So there are two ways that you can initiate the import process. One, you're going to go to the Contacts tab, and you can either click on this icon down here, the circle with the left and right arrows in it, it's Import, Export Contacts, or you can go over here in the right sidebar and you'll see it over here too, Import, Export Contacts. So you'll click on that, and then here you've got some file types, what kind of file you're going to import, and then you'll click on Choose File to browse your computer and upload the file, and then click on Import Contacts. Now I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here because there are some great video tutorials in the Support Center, so you can hop over there and find out exactly how to get that done. The next thing I want to show you is how to sync your calendar. Your Coaches Console calendar can be synced with outside calendars like Google, iCal, and so forth. So you're going to click on the Calendar tab, and up here at the top there's a button, Sync Instructions. You're going to click on that, and you have a drop-down list here of all the different calendars that you can sync your Coaches Console calendar with. You're going to want to choose the one that you have, and when you do that, some instructions will pop up down here that'll help you get the sync initiated. Okay. Once you have that sync connected, the appointments that are set on your Coaches Console calendar will flow to your outside calendar. Now let's take a look at the content editor, and specifically that HTML or source code I mentioned earlier. Now before you freak out, you do not have to know code to work in your system, but the option is there if you do know code and you feel comfortable working in it. So I just want to show you where it is so that you know that. So I'm going to just look at a web page. So we'll go to Website and Pages, and we'll add a new page. So this is the content editor, this window here with the toolbar at the top with all these formatting options. It looks a little bit like Word, or maybe a page in WordPress if you've ever done that. And what we're going to look at specifically is this tab right here, Other. If you click on that, you're going to find source code. And if you click there, this window will pop up, and this will be the HTML code for your page. Now, if you're, like I said, if you're familiar with code and you're comfortable working in it, you can use this source code box to add HTML to web pages, emails, Anywhere you see the content editor toolbar, you should be able to do that. And last, let's take a look at the notification templates and how you can customize those. To get to the notification templates, you'll go to your picture down here at the bottom and click on Notification Templates. You can also get there from the dashboard by going to My Account. So here's a list of all the templates that are in your system. Now, by default, you will have several in your system when you log in. We have a lot more in here because this is a test account, but you will have some default templates in your system. You'll see that we've already pre-configured all these notification email templates that are sent by your console system for you, but you're going to want to look through them and maybe customize here and there to suit your business. So for example, if you look at the appointment confirmation template and you click on it, you'll see that it opens up in the content editor window, and you can change any of this information that you like. If you would like to have a different verbiage here besides the following appointment has been scheduled, you can do that. The one thing that you're going to want to not mess with too much are these replacement tags. What these replacement tags do is it pulls the information from the client's record when the email gets sent. So in this case, it's going to pull in the appointment date and time, any details that you have for that appointment. So you don't want to mess with those much. But if you want to change up any of the text up here or add a signature at the bottom, you can feel free to do that. Just make sure and click on Save when you're done. You can also learn more about the notification templates in the Support Center. So be sure and check those out. Now I want to show you some fun hotspots and tips that you'll want to know. First of all, quick access to client files from your dashboard. You'll notice that when a client's name pops up in activity on your dashboard, their name is actually hyperlinked. You can click on that link to open their profile directly with all their data and files easily accessible to you. Next, support ticket status from your dashboard. There's a section on your dashboard where all of your open tickets will appear. You can actually click on the ticket to see any notes, comments, get a status update right there from your dashboard. Then there's our certification report, which automatically tracks your hours. If you're going for some type of certification and you need to track your hours, your console system does that for you automatically. All you have to do is book appointments with your clients, and the system keeps track of all your hours. You simply run a certification report from the Reports tab, download it, attach it in an email, and submit your hours. It's that easy. The next thing is a projected income report, which helps you manage your cash flow and marketing. This report is based on your coaching agreements, and it shows your projected income or cash flow for the coming months. And again, you'll find this report on the Reports tab in your system. Company accounts. If you like tracking where your money comes from, what's working, what's not working, you can use company accounts under the Billing tab to track various programs, products, and services. And now, let's meet the Coaches Console Dream Team. This isn't our entire team, but these are some of the key people that you will interact with, so I want you to be able to put a face with the names you see. Let's start with our amazing customer support team. They're the ones who answer your questions and help with technical issues when you submit a ticket or use the live chat feature in your console system. Our support team is led by Kosman, followed by our support team members Marius, Stephanie, Jackie, that's me, and Jay. Next, we have our coach team, who you may get to work with as a member of Coaches Console. Coach Devora, Coach Karen, Coach Denny, Coach Margarita, Coach Angie, Coach Sharon, Coach Lori, and Coach Carol. Next, we have two incredibly important people who work behind the scenes, but you're likely to see their names come up or get an email from them once in a while. Angie, who is the queen of our office. She keeps all of us organized and handles the day-to-day business operations. And Dave, who handles our membership department, your payments, credit card updates, and any questions around those kinds of things. And finally, the founding vixens, our fearless leaders and co-founders of the Coaches Console, Melinda Cohen and Kate Steinbacher. We are deeply honored and extremely grateful that you've joined the Coaches Console community and that you're using the Coaches Console technology to organize, automate, and streamline your business. You're making your dreams come true, and we're excited to be a part of that. We'll see you in your system and out in the Facebook group.